Okay, I gotta find the stream on YouTube then. Shut up, Joshy.
No, I'm just like wondering.
Right, everyone.
No, don't at everyone. Don't at everyone.
I'm atting everyone.
Just at here. Do at here, not everyone.
At everyone, at here in a channel that everyone can see is the same as at everyone. There's no difference.
Yeah, but here is for like the people who are active, not the people who are
no,
AFK.
It does. AFK people also get the ping for an at here.
Really?
It's a match. I don't know what else you want me to like. What else would you use at everyone
the difference
for?
between
Alright,
here
okay, at everyone for this time, right? We make a callbot thing. We make a callbot thing, right? And then we do react to this to get stream, not stream pings, league ping. Yeah, and then we do that. Just at everyone this time, I guess.
I had every intention to.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's see.
We're not ready. That's a problem.
Alrighty, then we'll wait a bit for Unknown to get ready. One player. No. Alrighty.
You just got home, lol, sorry. What is going on with Nuke and Recklesses? Oh, well, now just Nuke.
The fuck is Nuke doing?
If there was an epilepsy warning in the form of a player icon, that's what it would be.
That's not an epileptic warning, that is an epileptic seizure.
Yeah, definitely. So sad. Look at Leah and Laura trying to like get the matching player icons, and then just the rest of them just refuse to.
For servers, do I do USA Central or USA West?
You tell me. Wait, how in USA Central or West? Ultimate is their player apparently. Yeah, swap him to red.
There is no East.
There's no easy. Nice.
Okay, I guess we're doing West. Central? Okay.
Central. Okay, so map 1 is NA, map 2 EU.
Alright, it's NA, EU, NA, EU if map 4 is needed, and then probably like coin flip for map 5.
Yeah.
If that comes to it.
Honestly, I reckon it could go to map 5.
True.
Now, these two seem pretty fairly matched. Okay, perfect. Let's start. Okay, so
let's get going.
Second semi-final match.
Free versus Eno. We are starting on Ilias.
Oh, Josh, fuck's sake.
Alright. The pause thing.
That's what you're meant to do, idiot, to check the pause.
Whatever, I don't host the games for that reason. Okay, Monkey, Ryan, Doomfist, Lucio, Moira, Widowmaker.
Rose and Moira.
Oh.
I saw Bessie on Furry. So that's gonna be interesting and well.
Okay.
I did saw a sneak peek of Lucio on Furry side as well, so gonna be seeing how his rollout is gonna go.
I don't.
Just get the point fast, get a boop.
I don't know what to expect from Unknown's team, but like, I don't know what heroes they play and what not. We'll see.
You could say it's an unknown factor.
Ready for battle.
Okay, we got Monkey.
Looks like Lucio on both sides.
Okay, it looks like Unknown's team comp seem to have like more sort of coordination than Fury's.
Like they're going for coordinated dive, whereas Fury's more going for Gale's Brawl with Hulk and Ball Torture.
Yeah, they're going for like individual skilled heroes.
It's gonna be interesting to see like if there are Lucio heals on the ground. It's gonna be enough with Azu in the sky with CX on the pharmacy.
So I'm expecting Lucio to have far out in the sky.
It's like the dude who's going for the guys. Rid of it. So far no, don't get the offer. You guys can get a get back. Like Killer lift would almost go down. And see if Unknown can find a way to do it. Yeah, they got a hack on it. For the guys that doesn't to get killed. Fire, you can put this Lucio and put dark blue. So you can put out 4. Making the feeling for her.
Yeah, I like that increase way better.
Yeah. Even though I got some fixed in the first both boards, somehow very hold on to the point with 3 people left and actually get to there. Now it's gonna be holding them 6 ways to spawn.
Okay, so this flashbang.
The Sombra for
This flashbang usage here is really going to be important because if he can get a stun on the wrecking ball, so he can follow up on it, that would be massive. Same with Tracer.
yeah. I was gonna say he's probably too occupied with the Pharah. Then the tree is there most like it can like the tanks can die, but it's gonna be hard to get to in the Pharah if she has the mercy bucket.
I think this is a really bad concept there.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like first it can work if you get the opening quick, but if you get out spawn. Yeah, Fire getting the hook there on the tree. Giving CX some more room on the pharmacy.
See, the
You'll see that they're pushing up quite near.
Doomfist just doesn't have any targets because the Vulcan power drive.
Speaking of, it seems like only switch up to the Ashe now instead of the Doomfist.
Okay, that's a benefit.
They still have the Sombra, which didn't amount to much here.
I'm noticing by how many swaps are coming in for Unknown, it doesn't look like they really know how to counter what Fury are doing, and I think part of that is because
I think they know how to counter, they're just failing to execute.
I think it's definitely getting like harder to counter when it's mostly reliant on individual players instead of team coordination.
Push on. The thing is, Fury's also playing like the chaotic team fight, setting up multiple angles. It's hard to just too close to far out because you're getting focused by the rest of them in the other side.
Yeah, definitely.
But it looks like Unknown finally gets trapped here.
This Zarya from Unknown is gonna really need to build up some charge. It's up to her to like quickly beam down this one with the little one.
But also like quickly build grab. And that's a nice double hit.
Yeah,
They keep very also putting in basically every they just use light. well, the cap point was just using mine.
Now just
Yeah, Holocaust and South Barrier. Whereas Unknown basically only has an EMP, but no follow-up for it. And it's very cleaning up the Unknown right here now. Get some more cost, and there's EMP without any follow-up.
yeah, there's
Probably
no
one.
one to follow.
They should have used this basically when they got to EMP, because then at that moment they were with the American at point. So yeah, at least have follow-up.
They need to get a pick into this area right here.
Yeah, it's basically, you get to Lucio, you get to Tracer, and so it's almost over.
Okay, we already need to close this out now, because they're down their mercy, that Pharah won't start making cards, and there's a big
And
one that's
their Lucio's hacked as well, disabling all of you, but it gets big goal.
and yeah,
And
Pink
that's
Fury
it.
closes it out. So, from what I've seen so far, I think the best chance that Unknown has of winning this next round is they can't, like, with Pink Fury playing a comp like this based on individual skill and, like, mechanical plays, the best chance they have is to just win that with brute force and do the same thing.
If you look at the comp Fury's goal, Unknown's goal, they know the CX is gonna be on pharmacy again, where they're running Sombra Reaper against it, with a Red Zarya. Like, basically no one to do with Pharah. I mean, CX did swap off 2 down though, but
Chances
I
are
would
the
have
season
still,
break for him just go straight back to Pharah.
true, like, at least when you come out fun, I would have expected the fast either.
This is gonna make you feel better.
Like just playing around to Mega in the last kind of not there. Just still on the icon for the different time. I just get this good again though. Yeah, get a nice headshot on early right there. Giving them more room and they allow nice spin on the road there. But that's very fair for that.
Because you can really see that.
Just to stir a bit with it.
While I was
He already basically has his mind.
I was spectating the Reinhardt, and he just didn't really like have a target, and I think most of that was just to do with the disruption from Laura on the Tracer and Liam on the ball.
Yeah.
He just couldn't find a target really. Being entirely honest, there isn't a target for Reinhardt. I think he's better off on Monty.
I mean, saying that you don't really have that.
That was a big mistake. They thought they lose you out of position, and perhaps it was miscommunication, but they needed to turn that into a fight. They did.
Oh, at least getting through the radio. And use the mouse to bind for it.
Bit of unnecessary.
He's just struggling with that up here.
Oh, now to accelerate! Let's get you healed up.
Neither teams are really running a comp to effectively. Neither are running a complete team comp where it's all
No,
coordinated.
but you see, both of them are running a competition. Heroes there instead of based on basic. And looks like that's the farm for a jump.
Bit of an unnecessary death force in there, I'd say.
Yeah, that's definitely. crash out here. Allow Unknown to probably get points. Need to go for it.
Come on, let's bring it together.
Oh my god. Killer with a jet is gonna lose
This is gonna make you feel better.
what's annoying if you press it around.
Check this out.
Okay, so they could grab Pulse. Never mind, no they can't. Okay, they're gonna need to
Gonna be
just
back
rely
from
on the
point
Reaper and
that.
Rhino. But this I think they're Yep, unlucky there from the Lucio.
These are Furious Lucio has these, so
The beat needs to be timed
getting a point.
correctly to counter this.
Basically, if you see someone mistake, you can immediately throw beat just prematurely squat for half seconds after you grab and shoot it.
Somebody needs to touch it. That might be difficult. And yep, just a massive trigger. Oh, but even bigger death blow.
Roman back with the 3-man death block. It's like Unknown is gonna be able to hold him.
It's just Luala. Yeah, they retake. And they saved the grab, which is massive. They saved the grab and the pulse one. This sound barrier from Kylie needs to be timed perfect to counter that. And even still,
And like
it'll do a lot.
Obscura has defense, only defense, like all left of it wrong. Like what's going on flank right there, not doing much.
That Blossom elusive might have won them around. A massive one for
Like to go into
It only gets the tanks though, neither of those two turn into
leaders go down.
it would have been way more effective to grab one, like even just one of the supports, it's a guaranteed kill.
Interesting to see rate of failure on the Guardians, or a Wrecking Ball, or a Diva, or having full save and just being more than a point here.
It's just I think Fury needs to find kills right now if they want to turn it, and they have to be high priority.
Yeah, they just have to go and they're not gonna be able to hold actually. It's just some sort of like basically what we saw from Unknown vision sound. I just called out that basically getting zero kills is really hard. And basically just the down.
I'm not sure if CX stayed in December there. His fire was really good though. It was a big problem for Unknown. Okay, we're going to the third round.
Oh, let's break it.
Let's work on this lighthouse as well.
Score 1-1.
So like I said, Unknown's biggest success that round, in my opinion, came from just really good mechanical, like individual plays
Everything can
instead
be
of
happy.
team
And
coordination.
everyone.
All systems operational. Diva, ready.
It really isn't the best like plan for winning maps, but sometimes you kind of do have to do it, and this is just one of those times.
3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective. Together we are strong.
Sorry.
Important to go back into that.
Oh, that was
On the objective.
Ah, there we go. Come next again.
so Pinker did a really good job in that fight, but I don't know if they should stick with the Trace a bit. Well, actually, now that, with the swaps coming in from
Nice
Unknown,
hook,
Tracer
right?
pick might actually work against this.
Now see what I can do.
Super deep though.
Your best shot.
Almost a second hook.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Like with a nice demon around there. Mentioned a lot as well. What do you see for guys after they use Mirage?
I don't think Lucio is the pick from Unknown. I think they're better off with maybe swapping him over
Like, but these two help pressure out Carl here.
or perhaps even a Brick. A Brick could stun the Tracer and go hard. Now the whole way out.
Hey, you know, there's a nice Liam,
see, I don't think Unknown are really. I think they might have certain limitations. And there are definitely target priority issues.
True.
While I was spectating Liam during that fight, he dropped down the whole at the back, and
Yeah.
you know, not one of
Yeah,
them
no,
went
like,
straight.
he got hooked, but he's very kind of avoid giving away the good medal.
Not
Yeah,
ready.
but like one of them should have chased, and nobody did. Okay, nice play.
That looks like he's going away with me, but he's going to counter beat as well.
Somehow Unknown is mostly sustaining through this. They really
lost
get
their
this
line.
quick. They used a lot of ulti on
Rains from above.
the barrage.
Yeah, put the barrage over again. Doing that point.
CX has been massive this map.
The Unknown has top and more up here, almost no less than 10 shitter as well. Whereas Tracy with actually doesn't get anyone off on that. He don't put a lot of
Ambitious res
and
and
like
does get
fires,
punched.
nice on the there.
Okay, so
What's the point again?
Health restored.
Pink Fury
Yeah.
very close to winning.
Then get away there. Looks like for Curry they just need 1 point, like one more team. What it feels like, get flipped.
Watch them in now. I don't know if I agree with that with Pink Fury. I think they were better off on the original.
We are a Widow now instead of Tracer.
Oh, okay, but that works.
Okay, I'll take it. He gets a nice open stick, basically giving CX free zone there.
Oh, that is a massive pulse bomb.
Left off bomb. I don't think
And
Rotocall
Red Up survives. Mercy put out of position here. This could go either way,
Yeah. We got
but
two
it
people.
looks like
We got two as well.
is here. Unless Kylie.
I mean, it's a risk here on the hand for
And now Delizia down. It looks like,
and
yeah,
I'm gonna get
Unknown's
the
gonna
holding
take
point.
it.
Getting that right here. I mean,
I
after
feel,
that first map, I didn't thought it would come.
honestly, I still feel more like, I feel like Pink Fury played better that map, but
Yeah, they played better,
Unknown.
but they made mistakes on team fight.
yeah, Unknown just had some massively clutch individual plays, and that's what won them the maps. They won the most important team fights, even though Pink Fury won more of them.
Mission accomplished.
Yep, GG's come out in the chat. Okay, so map 2 is Blizzard World. So this map, the Pharah isn't great on, which is really what CX hard carried on. Well, not hard carried, the rest of his team played well, but he was putting in a lot of work on pharmacy. He was the biggest problem, I think. count. Okay, so really I think... Well, I shouldn't say the problem for Unknown, because they still did win the map, but it wasn't even nearly convincing. If they want to convincingly win the next map, they need to, like, stop trying to force picks that can't work.
True. Like, they need to be careful of what they pick and, like, actually team focus targets.
Yeah,
Basically,
definitely.
if they had, like, they had a hit scan and some other heroes as well that could deal with Pharah, but
They still
they
couldn't.
didn't focus CX out, or even, like, they started with focusing CX out, whereas normally you'd start with getting the Mercy out.
Yeah, I feel like even though CX did really well on the Pharah, you still should give credit to the rest of the Pink Fury
True.
players. Like,
I mean, they had Pharmacy and Lucio that deserves credit for Lucio for being able to keep the rest of the team alive, basically.
definitely. To be fair though, they did have a Hog and a Tracer. So,
True, but
not
still.
much. And a Ball. Oh, for fuck's sake. Legion joined the party. Legion, we can't talk, arsehole. Shane did too, hang on. Oh, Legion joined the group as well. Joshy, let Legion stay in the group. He can cast the rest of the maps with us. Alright. Then. Salty for CX. Okay, they're taking CX out. And okay, yeah, so they're taking out the pharmacy. Okay, so here I'm kind of worried because the DPS line for Pink Fury, Salty and Loa, they're really, like, both of them specialize in hit scan heroes, especially Tracer. Tracer is Loa's best DPS and definitely one of Salty's best. So I don't know how well that'll serve, but to be fair, it doesn't look like Unknown are gonna run something that you you really need hit scans to counter. Joshy, I said don't remove them from the group.
Forehead.
Okay, Pink Fury already? Joshy, have you swapped it to EU servers? Okay, good. Okay, now we're just waiting on Unknown to... Is they ready? You're all ready. Okay, looks like both teams are ready, so we can go into map 2. Okay, so let's see how Pink Fury fares without CX and Zurian.
Initiating launch.
So with the Pharah gone from Pink Fury, it should the Sombra from Unknown.
Oh.
What's up, Joshy? Why'd you send it back to the lobby?
Oh, it's still on the NA server,
Oh.
even though it says EU for Yashi. So it looks like we're going for a quick restart. Look, we'll be getting the start yet, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, good.
Initiating launch.
Okay, so like I was saying, the Sombra here should, well, assuming that
Unknown should be able to work with.
yeah, because they won't have the Pharah to be preoccupied with. Anyways, with the focus off of the Pharah, then Liam's ball shouldn't be able to be as effective. Neither should a Hog from Nuke. Oh, Nuke's on DPS, never mind. Salty's in
Beams
tank.
on up and Lure on the Bastion.
Salty, I'm worried about Salty here. Salty is known for throwing regularly when he plays with me.
And on the Wrecking Ball as well.
Yeah, so I have a feeling he's not going to take this fully serious, but we'll see. Anyways, the Soldier and Ash.
Looks like Unknown is going for the Ranzoria Sombra Reaper on attack. Basically the regular comp, so to speak.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
I really want to see what this Sombra can get done.
Enemy contact. Trying to get some information.
Not sure why they're sticking. Yeah, the ball got hacked there, but no focus fire went over.
To be fair, it was just the Zarya and Zarya, the Sombra, and the Sword that focused on. And if the ball gets just a little bit of Sword, that's not going to be enough.
I'm not a fan of how he's played the Sombra so far. He's not even throwing a translocator down. It's like nice hack though. Yeah, Liam, if they focus fire, they should have turned that into a kill. Especially, oh wait, Rick was
Ooh,
dead.
but Liam gets hacked. I'll take it to either. I'll be almost here with the team, ready? Put it down just before he gets it. Yeah, should be able to hold now for me.
Sombra needs to communicate with the Reaper and Reinhardt, and potentially the Zarya, and focus fire who the Sombra
The
has.
thing is, only thing behind this thing that you don't
Excessive Death Blossom.
only on 2 HP.
Oh, he's still not using the translocator a lot. He's died once or twice because...
I think tracking is so good, and the old translocator he used was he had 1 point there, and he was HP, yes. You would go for health cap if you would.
Oh, let's break it!
Already contested.
Barely,
I don't mean to be rude, but there's been some very bad... Oh, well... There's been a very bad lack of focus fire from Unknown. And now the monkey from Salty. I don't think that's going to be a great idea against the Reaper.
Touch from afar.
To be fair though, it might make
I'm restored.
Oh, he's going to the Zarya, never mind.
Not ready.
So that's good. They disable the watch from Unknown.
60 seconds.
You would need to
Honestly, that was...
it doesn't even disable the player from jungle.
That was definitely way overkill for Unknown. Like, even the EMP I don't think was necessary, because that graph was massive.
What it could have done is, if the graph was not up, then it was possible that teams did up. All should have just translocated to jungle, EMP'd him to disable his coalescence, and that should be fine done. If he not
Wouldn't even EMP, just manually hacking on either his attention is diverted, meaning that the guy can take out his graph, or yes. That's a massive
shatter.
Yeah, that's to be expected to be fair, since there's no shield.
I mean, they don't have shield, so you should be able to get a nice fat shatter.
Zarya is very far forward. But no one goes there to punish that.
From doesn't get anywhere.
Honestly, really surprises me that Tyler used that beat to engage there. Because, trust me, I play Lucio, like, he's my best hero, and beat can be used in two ways, either to counter enemies ult, or to engage with beat. And when they have a grab, you can't use your beat to engage. You have to save him. He's not done, he should know that. That was well coordinated. Nobody's on the cart. This is
They kind of forgetting about cards. They're having a party into the enemy spawn. They forget about cards.
Yeah, I reckon they put Lucio on cart duty.
No, not even. Lucio's up with them.
Yeah, it's definitely better to put up forward than the tanks.
I would have kept Lucio because he's more efficient than that.
Pretty well played from Victory. But I'd like to highlight how well Unknown's been doing with
It's in his name.
I hate seeing the Anki players doing well. Anyways, yeah, I was gonna say, the cycling of ults from Unknown's been really good. Like, they've been doing a good job. Okay, just
Don't fully understand how to use it. Looks like they're not even amazing.
Salty, that's way too ambitious.
That's basically wasted shatter there.
That's definitely wasted. Same as Kylie, like, he's not done, he should know that. Misplay. Yeah, the picks coming from... 23 seconds left.
Looks like Unknown got the teamwork back on the right track. Whereas Furry is still just going into solo plays, and that just doesn't work that good. Like, you have the occasional play where you win one team fight, but if Unknown just win fight after fight and just doesn't do anything.
That's really highlighting what I was saying on Ilios. The individual plays from Pink Fury almost won them that map, but this time the tanks from Unknown have just been super well coordinated, and the Reaper's been sticking with them. The Lucios.
That's also like on control. If you have an individual play and win fight, you can get a lot of progress on playing them. If you're on defense on Escort, and you win one fight, that basically just puts 30 seconds on the clock or something like that till the next fight starts, and that's it. Other than that, you don't get much done.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
So I'm not sure about this hog pick on Unknown, because like you've got two groups really. You've got the Baptiste, Torb and Reinhardt, and then you've got the Mercy and the Ashe, and those will be like two separate like sort of entities, and then the Hog's just on his own really. I think
it's gonna be interesting. I'm assuming. Oh yeah, no, the far range. Like once you go in as far range, you see the field and you're not playing in the real line. Interesting sculptor, because he's on don't see that often. Looks like 12 and 15. You should be able to now see. Not that bad. You take that first, and you expect it to be more than the Ashe not doing much.
That Ashe was a bit of a gamble. I was expecting it to pay off, but just didn't find the shot.
Even if you would have just kept getting punches
with the damage boost, that would have been more than enough. Because like, even if it doesn't get the kill, it would have taken like Junglius or Kylie.
Time to raise my APM.
Basically having almost everything else.
I don't think this last pick is going to work from because there's too much burst damage.
They use 4 there to get that one piece, whereas if you use Sigma, you don't need to be technical unless you animate it.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I think just Flux Deadeye would have wanted that, but
maybe not like that for Reinhardt. I would have been in front with this. What I would have done is throw Diva Bomb on the ground and like, get Reinhardt in the air with Flux and get your team kill. If they're too profitable.
Anyway, yeah, the Moira pick worked out way better. Okay, that was a bit of a misplay from Salty. Glad I bit of an excess.
More I wanted to watch.
Yeah, I don't agree with that shot from Unknown, but they're coming up on a bunch of other ultimates, so it doesn't matter much. And yeah, once that Visor, Copy, Whole Hog, and Matrix, once one of those comes out, that's when Kylie will start to realize why he should have kept beat.
Keller is probably just waiting with a fight, a quick window for Oli to get his fight in.
I don't think it's a good idea. It's a nice pick. But Matrix and the Visor, in my opinion, is a really bad idea.
Yeah,
if they
that's like how you want to use it.
If they Matrix the Visor, then all it would take is like an amp speed from Kylie, and then they're out of sight lines, and that's two ultimates free. And 2 big ultimates. Well, 1 big ultimate and an animatrix rather.
Yeah, they're still holding up the window here.
See through the dragon's eyes.
I don't reckon it's hard to do.
Get into position.
Which is unseen.
Look at where the soldiers can play compared to the Reinhardt and the Hog. Unknown, yeah, that was pretty easy positioning error to turn into a kill. And yeah, the Hog just needs to die as much as possible.
Yeah. Very solid positioning at the last one. That's a good point without using like only dragon. That point where easy dragon wasn't really necessary to get it. That Alice is gonna be fucking up the Zarya.
Yeah, listen.
Ooh, get the first one by the end of the looks like it's done on this start.
This is not using especially because we're in the full bastion now. I mean, even just the presence in the bastion.
Might get a bit
This is really scary for the teammates. What team's wrong? That's tragic. It's okay though, he'll be back in time.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Young crap. I don't know how I feel about that. See, the thing about the Junkrat is that he basically can, like, if you're lucky, you can hit people out of your sightlines. So that basically denies the use of both snipers. Then there's just the defensive tricks. That was the grasp. Cancel that. Now, the monkey from Pink Fury. I don't know who the target for that is because, I mean, who are you gonna jump? You can't jump the Moira. You can't jump the Moira, she has fade. If you jump the Junkrat, that's like an instant 200 or 300 damage.
Can't jump to Echo because it's a lot of weight. You can jump and tank, but you're not gonna get a kill on those. And it's fortunate to get away.
60 seconds.
Yes, so the shadow there. Yeah. It's like he's losing their like coordination.
There was a flaw in my
They go for desperation. Like going over here if they're good at but that don't actually work at it.
What I really think is just what my reacts. With the tanks over there, those DPS.
Yeah, like you have two snipers and they cannot close range archers and that's it. And like the Hunter's not even going like if the Hunter would have be going for flame, would have been somewhat understandable.
But see, the thing is, the monkey just jumps in the zone, and then the snipes there while the monkey gets
adaptive circuits engaged.
by the ring.
Winston.
Now it's just chaos. That's a big rapper.
No one really to get the eyes on it.
Unknown find kills
Let's get this Gonna be trying to work with her. And
Charlie Niner.
he has to get rid of the thing.
That's so unlucky. They had a shot around the coalescence there. But at least
Yeah.
it's, anyways.
Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming.
Justice ain't gonna dispense
I feel like
itself.
I've been doing a bad job of picking who to spectate, but like,
Yeah.
I've been trying to.
Like, I'm trying to just do it with overview. Get a better sense of the team fights. But even that, it's hard.
I'm more interested in seeing what each individual person is doing. Like, just through one of their POVs and switching between them. It's nice to show each player a bit a lot as well. Anyways, this Junkrat is just gonna be like a shield battery for.
It's just gonna melt with my shield.
But the kinetic grasp is gonna give him like 150,000 health.
People say that normally I think I'll use it before we get to the start with
I'm
just
restored.
that before we get anything.
Counter I just don't think is a good idea.
That's the problem faster.
Especially not with a sick.
I mean, this thing is it could have worked, but the snipers went with the tanks in the front line. That's not really how you play those. They're gonna be overtime, so it's gonna be overtime. So now they're gonna have to stay on point, and Unknown is always through a tire. They already are on 80% of the rally.
But Kylie does have to beat. But the thing is, if he uses another engagement beat like he does here, that could be that is a massive move though.
Ooh, that's good, Snake. It's more than full as well.
They can't contest this.
They cannot contest right now.
Yeah, if they do, that's just gonna be ultra.
Yeah, as for Snake, Kelly has to save it for a 100 here.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, for grab, you could fade out as jungle Ooh, they have almost. And looks like we're gonna be able to push him.
They're doing a pretty good job of cycling their ultimates right now, which is really what you need to do to have a successful overtime push.
That's awesome.
They're just trickling in now. They need to take one team fight where they grab on the point with an ad matrix and then they just take that fight. They can't just keep stacking. Honestly been really good on this map.
See through the dragon's eyes.
Looks like we managed to get them all back onto their teamwork. On getting some things done.
Feels like Unknown is holding these ults.
Unknown just keeps going in when there are 2 or 3 people down.
Yeah, here's that last one.
Like,
Oh, that is massive! They shot down Kylie's blade though, there's nothing for the grab, unless it can get eaten. are going yeah, and they finally do stop the top, but look how far.
They basically popped you all together at the same time.
Yeah, but it was a little too late. Nuke was making a lot of space just with one pick on the
If they
support.
would have played smart, like they could have done it before second point.
Yeah, definitely. But now they've got to beat that. So we'll see how they plan on doing that. Anyways, what they really need is a counter to that Hanzo. That Hanzo is really big.
Ready for battle.
I think that best bet would probably, to counter what Fury had last round, Unknown's best bet would most likely be like something with a lot of burst damage, which is where I think dive would be the optimal choice. A pharmacy
Like,
could work too.
Waffle running could work, but I would have changed the tanks out for dive.
Yes,
Probably
but
either going Zarya Winston or maybe just Winston Diva.
especially considering how good Sniper Laura is, I don't know if pharmacy is a good pick.
One. Attackers incoming.
Like against a Hanzo you can run as well.
This this Hanzo is really separated from the tanks and support. So if Unknown is smart, they'll have the pharmacy and the tracer focused on Hanzo. Yeah, they need
to get out before the heat actually gets in there.
that was really bad execution from Unknown. They could have
Just get taken out now.
Moira sending in a damage roll when their line is so low on health. What is
That looks like.
the line is super low?
Maybe not how much. Especially moves now on wide lane. She's getting close to each other but also getting close to that.
A massive.
And left shatter shut down.
That was a win. That was really winnable. What they should have done is, like, before the Mercy could get back, they should have pressed the advantage and just... Oh, that's massive.
The Rhine and the Mercy there. Like, that's where you should engage your next time. You're only down your wrist now.
They should be able to get back soon, though I wouldn't engage on that.
Yeah. But I also would not have called the leg on one. This is actually nice to get
Oh, they almost came
Not ready.
that's another thing we didn't have. Whereas for a lot of work to work.
Well played from Pink Fury.
Yeah, they managed to get back. They got their teamwork back together and managed to hold on points.
Yeah, so that was well brought back from Pink Fury to make series 1-1. Okay, next map should be what server is the next map?
And then this one was EU, next one should be NA on Temple of Anubis.
Okay, so halfway, or well, kind of halftime. Who's your MVP for each team so far?
I don't know, like, I'm thinking of Cheeseburger, but he's also made some pretty big mistakes from Unknown. Like, he has massive plays, but also some big mistakes with basically lost fights. For Fury, I don't really know about, like, the last map here on Blizzard Worlds. I didn't really have someone stick out that much, except Mega on Downzo maybe.
My MVPs would have to go to either Luar or Nuke for Pink Fury. Because the thing about Nuke is, I saw him making a couple of positioning errors. Like, he did, when I said that he could punish, or he could be punished on the offense for Unknown.
Yeah, like when they were starting the hold there, like for the second round on defense.
Is Joshi doing what they're saying? Okay, good.
I mean, I
Yeah.
see him typing in Discord asking about stuff, so that should be good.
Anyway, I'll leave out to him. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, so those positioning errors. Like that, but the thing is, they're not really errors if they're not getting punished.
Yeah.
And, yeah, but I'd probably still give it to Lua. And Unknown, yeah, I think the Reinhardt was probably the MVP from them so far.
He did get taken out, like he got swapped.
Are they bringing
Are we gonna be able to
CX and...
see CX in as well? Like getting back to the pharmacy?
Okay, CX and
Looks like this.
Zarya back in.
Lure actually gets taken out for that.
So I'd like to point out how consistent the supports have been for Pink Fury.
True.
Aside from that beat from
Go.
Kylie and like one or two ambitious reses from Azuria, I've not really seen any mistakes from them.
Like Kali, like what I've seen is like to use this beat offensively to start engagements.
Yeah,
Like, I personally normally use them defensively most of the time.
I figured
But,
that'd
I mean,
be...
it's a playstyle.
I figured that'd be the case with him because he's a Roadhog player and I play Lucio with him all the time. And yeah, he usually prefers when I use beat to engage. And see, that strategy works only really if you have a lot of burst damage to quickly get the kills before they can react, like you can with him on Hog. But I mean, they don't have that really, and you know, there are also grabs and whatnot from Unknown that they have to worry about, so I don't think that's the best use of beat.
Ready for battle.
Okay,
I was gonna say, I saw the furry with Enorissa and Hawk. I was like, that cannot be right. Like, that just doesn't go together.
what's the ball gonna do on defense? There's not much he can do against Unknown's comp. I mean, he can't displace like the Genji, the Doomfist, the Monkey, Diva. They all... Everyone on Unknown has high mobility.
As ball, you cannot go in aggressively there because the only heals are Lucio and Mercy. That's gonna be sticking in your Ash bot.
Yeah, the ball isn't a great pick. As soon as he sees what they're running, he should swap because there's too much mobility. You can't displace anyone well enough to convert into a kill. Yeah, hopefully they'll just collapse on him here, which they're not doing. That was definitely... That was a mistake from Unknown. They should have collapsed onto the ball as soon as they saw him because, I mean, he was currently like grappling, so he wouldn't have been able to use it to escape.
Would not have used, didn't have a grapple good on it.
Yeah, they would have had to.
Get good.
Ooh, the Genji is swinging this fight though, the Genji!
3 kills there on the Genji. Nothing.
Definitely, this fight might actually go in their favor.
Already it's from...
One moment, I just gotta check this Genji. I never did check his, okay, based on his level, he's not a Smurf. And, yep, he's within the SR guidelines, so... Yeah, he looks good. Yeah, they just need to die quick here before the 3-second respawn thing runs out.
I think Zerk is on it.
Oh, that's a massive pick though. And now this should just be a snowball here.
Defensive side though.
Okay, that takes out the blade.
Who has it? That's massive.
Kylie can afford to just use his beat.
That's the blade. Yeah.
And yeah, there's about equal picks, but since Pink are defending, it's just going to favour them. So yeah, really well done there from Liam in particular. I saw him doing a lot there. But that pick from Nuke onto the Genji is really
the pick on
awesome.
KSA, it was massive. If we denied the blade to be used, basically saving points.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, we'll have it for next match. They also have yeah?
So swapping over to the Tracer against a Junkrat and an Ashe, I don't see how well that'll work.
Against just a regular Ashe, it would work with Bucket of Ashe.
Yeah, and Junkrat won't. That
gonna
really
be great.
can't do
Like
much
to
either.
get just a hack on the Winston or Wrecking Ball when it dives in. Basically guarantees killing.
You're not wrong. Or at least forces the supports out of position to heal for. See, I don't think that Genji's the best DPS to pair with Sombra.
Yeah.
I think a Junkrat definitely.
It's understandable to not swap it because he has the skills.
Definitely. But I think a Junkrat or a Reaper would definitely benefit them more.
After he has his own profile. And rules like the meter with that different skills, they're beginning to fight.
See, it kind of... Okay, if they're smart, they'll stagger the mini diva here. Never mind. Anyways, yeah, about the Genji, I mean, Kylie has the beat, and like, it's really not. I reckon just swap.
It's either one of those gonna wait. The beat's not gonna be used, and the blade's not gonna be used to the end of the point.
Okay,
So, if I would have been PSA, I would have just try and push up a bit with your team and just use it, so you can swap onto a DPS that has more impact to it.
In theory, they should have. Yeah, they should have waited to engage with their ults instead of waiting for Unknown to engage onto them. It still does look like this fight is going to go in their favour, but it definitely would have been a better move, in my opinion, to use ults to collapse them. Pink Fury need to find kills before this EMP can come up. If the EMP comes up, it's basically game over.
Yeah.
No beat to sustain through it. Yep, they've got the beat. That's a massive pick though. Can people stop joining my fucking party?
Fury is still coming in separated here. This is the only thing, and the Lucio as well. As you're going in with
It's just a matter of time now.
Not gonna be able to do much. You're going in with Earth.
They're not getting kills though. This could be turnable for Pink Fury.
I mean, the thing that Fury also doesn't get in. You're going in.
But they have the respawn advantage. Like, is this a 6v6 now? The kills come in from Unknown, but it's too late. It looks like stall is gonna at least take a bit more time. They've gotten under a minute left, so that's pretty big for.
That's good stall. One stall was around 3 or 4
Kylie's
minutes.
almost got the beat. Unknown need to focus fire on these enemies, but they're just not. They're not.
If they would need to use their test, but we would have known that I was gonna be able to do.
And Kylie
doesn't get anywhere with like.
Okay, that's unlucky.
That's good.
But if the stall keeps going, Kylie can come back with the beat.
Yeah.
They might even get it into overtime. This is insane.
Yeah.
Especially with Kylie coming back with
Like,
the beat.
William is doing work in the wrecking ball, just laying in his tackles there.
Definitely.
Nice counter, you please help speed there from Kylie.
Okay, at this point they're just trying to get it down into overtime. And, okay, that was very close, but... Oh yeah, I gotta leave this party real quick. Shane and Dreamer are doing a share play. Okay, that should be better then. Anyways. So yeah, Kylie put in a lot of work in that stall as Lucio. So did Liam.
Yeah. Liam just staying up there against Sealing his wrecking ball.
Definitely. But it never felt like Pink Fury were the aggressors. They were always... Like... It was always Unknown that were collapsing onto Pink Fury.
They initiated the team fights. And they just reacted.
And that just didn't really work, and there should have been a much bigger time bank for Unknown. But
as defense, you want to start fights round when, because
you want to be engaging on the enemies. Yeah, you can't let your attackers have as much control as they did, because like even just draining it down to almost overtime was a miracle stall for them.
To be fair, 3 seconds is basically overtime.
Yeah, but if they finish with, if Pink Fury finishes with over a minute, then they'll still get to attack. So 3 seconds could make a pretty big difference. Kylie with a refusal to heal the monkey. And a complete waste of grenade there. Spectators are instead.
See, Kylie really aggressive here on the Yana. On the right hand side. I'll step now. In position.
I don't think the ball pick really works in this comp for Liam. Because it forces Zarya way out of position to be able to heal him. And, you know, ball isn't exactly the easiest hero to keep up as Ana. And you can really see it there, Zarya getting forced out of position to try and peel for the ball. CX, he should just get staggered here, and yeah, he does. Misplay there. But that's a good pick onto the Zarya. They should engage now.
It forces Zarya back down to 0 charge. Or back to spawn.
Now Mori's gonna get caught very far out of position.
Yeah. You probably know Zarya probably just using the equation to swap off to a different hero when he is up.
Now look at all the ults
That's
that Pink Fury have.
interesting to see Alex swap off the Winston when he basically has armor.
This Coalescence needs to sustain until the beat comes up, so any second that Pink Fury isn't engaging is hurting their chances of winning. Because this grab and this sound barrier both could win the fight. Especially the grab.
If you get point A that quickly, you have a lot of help to work with. You should just go to point B.
Waiting that long might be what loses in this fight. But with that double kill off the tire, that is massive. But still, the grab is going to be there. If they even do decide to...
Tomorrow gets taken out well and leaving Lucio.
Okay, they're going to have to use it.
Yeah.
They didn't use the grab. Now
Lucio
they need
didn't
to...
even get...
They need to stall until they can get the Zarya to come back with the grab. Oh, Mercy's so nearly dying. Does get taken out. That is massive. Now they've just got the Ana staying through the grab.
Ooh.
But they still won't even use it.
Getting taken out there.
Obscure. Well played there. And yep, the grab comes in. I don't think that grab was necessary though.
The fighter. Like a double kill from Obscure there.
Yeah, definitely.
Saved him the point.
And now any pick from... Okay, he doesn't get anybody. Yeah, that grab I wouldn't have used though. Swaps anyway, so... So this Pfizer here, Kylie needs to hit his sleep, or Salty just needs to collapse on him quickly.
Yeah.
They don't have anything else to counter it.
Salt gets taken out there, out of position with fire.
I'd like to point out how split Pink Fury was during that fight.
Yeah.
Like their tanks, their Salty especially was nowhere near the Mercy, and I don't know where Kylie was on the Ana.
I mean, Salty went in for a dive, but like Liam didn't go with him on ball. He went out of line of sight of the support. Basically just asked him to dive.
Yeah, definitely. See, the thing is, I don't think Monkey is a good pick here, because as soon as you jump in...
Like, Monkey works on point A a little bit, but point B is just too close. Yeah, this is just weird, and I would have waited this Nano till thought he was first point. Or like, he jumped 2 times. This is like cool. He gets taken out by the ball player.
Okay, well done from Pink Fury. And yeah, those 3 seconds making a big difference here. Now they still do have a chance to win the map.
True.
Anyways, yeah, that Nano was... Oh, go on.
Ready for battle.
See, I don't like the Monkey pick from Salty. Monkey's
Liam
here.
again on the wrecking ball on the defense.
That's forgivable. The Wrecking Ball can work, but the Monkey I don't think will. Monkey...
I mean, Monkey with some backup on defense. If you go in like on aggressive defense, it works pretty good.
Yeah,
like,
but that's the thing. With the
if you go in
backup,
first,
they don't really have the backup for it. Like, they would need really like a Moira or a Lucio, but they've got an Ana and a Mercy. The Mercy would need to be forced out of position, and they'd be an easy target. And Ana, any pressure whatsoever, and the Monkey gets no heals.
yeah.
Alright, well done from Liam to pick
Just
off the
having a
Mercy.
shooting range on the right side here on defense.
And the Ashe is split off now. If Salty, and if Liam rather realised that, he probably could have gone for that.
Alex gets dangerously low there.
Barely gets out, but yeah, Unknown are playing super split, and the tanks from Pink Fury are doing a really good job of capitalising on that. That could open up the point. No, with the res from Zarya, that. And Baptiste can't even touch, so now they have to go for the draw now.
Yeah, it's either draw or lose one.
Yeah, the tanks there from.
Unknown.
Yeah, no, Pink Fury. Those were. They played that really well.
Initiating match.
Like as I said, if you have a Winston and you just catch people out of position on defense, it works really good.
Yeah, it's like. They didn't make the opportunities were given to them. But they did a good job of capitalizing off of the opportunities given.
Yeah.
Ready for battle.
Oh, Leon the Bastion. You love to see it. Bastion junk on defense here.
This is interesting.
Yeah, to be fair, it's somewhat understandable if you need to hold point A for 3 minutes.
I mean, I think this is definitely better suited to deal with the monkey because the only chance you really have of diving someone is if one of the supports disjoint from the rest of the team, and with where they're positioned, there's no way that's happening with the Baptiste. The Mercy needs to do a good job of flying away as soon as she's in danger. Yeah, monkey. Oh,
I
okay,
mean, you were speaking of monkey, but you're going into with Warlock and Dahlia.
but how does the Roadhog land a hook? They've got double shield.
It looks like they're rotating onto the high ground. He's gonna be able to get behind the shield there, actually.
Even if they
Actually,
do,
might get the hook.
that is a
I was
massive
gonna
hit.
say, they didn't. Unknown didn't know about the high ground, maybe. Yeah, that. And her is just completely
CX with like
capitalizing on
4
it
kills there.
and collecting them.
They
From
could.
back.
No, that's everybody gone from Unknown and Pink Fury goes
If
up
you
to
look
match
at where
point.
the Orisa shield and the Sigma
Oh,
shield
are
were
they?
placed, it was just not a position like that secure the backup fast enough.
See, with the comp
And now it's just
Pink Fury were running against Bunker, like the fight's already decided by the Baptiste, and the Immortality Field came in too late, so they've already lost their Bastion, and there's nothing to really deter
I mean, even the place where
collapse.
they were holding, if you know about that little bit of high ground behind you there, you would have put the Sigma shield behind you there to like protect you from in your back.
Yeah, definitely. So, Pink Fury up to match point. Right now, Nuke is definitely the front runner for MVP, in my opinion.
My genius is finally recognized.
At least from Pink Fury.
Yeah, for Furry, Nuke is definitely putting in work there.
Definitely, yeah. Okay, so map 4, I
This map
believe.
should be 66, right?
Wait, let me check.
If my memory is correct. Yeah, Route 66, map 4.
Yep. So, let's see if we're going to a tiebreaker here or not. Preferably we won't, because I have another match that I need to cast in an hour. That Potch kid is dog shit. Joshy, what are you trying to say then? Joshy, the most washed player on planet Earth, is calling someone else dog shit. Potch is calling him washed too. So yeah, I think the score's honestly been, like, no offense to Unknown, but I think they might have just gotten lucky with that first map win.
Yeah, true.
Because the
Like, to be fair, Fury was not playing well on the first map.
They were playing fairly well, but like, see, the thing is, it's really just like the difference isn't massive, in terms of like which team is better, but I think like it's just been consistently Pink Fury's a little bit better, and that's why I think they should have swept this. Who the fuck is oh, him? Never mind. Anyways, is it staying the same? Yep, it stays the same for Pink. So I wonder if
they're gonna have some swaps.
Yeah, Unknown's having swaps.
Looks like Cheeseburger's going back in.
I wonder if they're gonna keep Salty and Nuke on tank and DPS, or if they're gonna swap their roles around.
I mean, to be fair, I would just leave Nuke on DPS. He's been putting in the work there.
True, they have both been good, but I feel like you could swap their roles potentially. So it's just an idea, but I'm not sure if they'll do it or not.
Looks like Unknown is calling in the carefully rear. Sending an invite out to Reckless.
Okay, Reckless is pretty similar to CX in terms of hero pool, as far as I'm aware.
Looks like someone needed to restart this game.
So I think this map will actually be pretty good for Pink Fury. Because, I mean, you can really tell they're playing best when they're like super split and like doing individual plays, and that's pretty effective on this map in particular.
True. Like, we've seen that play from them on basically all three maps, but just the way that control works, if you go in split and go on like solo plays, and it doesn't work that good, since the entire enemy team is on point that you want to cap.
Yeah, definitely. But this map
Whereas
should
if you
favor
have a payload, it's just better.
Yeah, this map should favor that their style better. So I'm expecting them to close the series out here.
Yeah, like I'm expecting as well to get it into a 1-3 scenario.
Yeah. Kind of making me regret picking Unknown to win 3-2. Either way, I think this might be the closest match that we've had so far in this tournament.
I
Actually, wait, Pink Fury versus
Phoenix
Ryusuke.
Mercy Unknown was a 3-2.
Yeah, and so was Pink versus Ryu. Yeah, I didn't think about that statement before I said it.
Traveling to
I mean, it can still be a close match. It's just not likely from how it's been so far.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so looks like is Reckless in on school?
Salty asking in the Discord, can I feed? Is it allowed?
Wait, what did he ask?
Salty asks, can I feed? Is that allowed?
Can he feed? He has every intention to. Salty, I'm expecting some high quality feeding here. Reckless on the Ana, yep. Ana, Lucio from both sides. Pretty good on this map. Reinhardt against the Monkey. See, the Reinhardt might be dangerous here. For, it would definitely be dangerous if they were on the defense. Because once the Monkey jumps you, you're gonna put down your shields to swing against them. And then the Hanzo and the Soldier can just... You know, there's nothing stopping them. Aside from, like...
Luckily for them, the Soldier buffs from the experiment are not through yet. Looks like they're pretty chilling on Little Rock there. Top gets really low there, almost got taken out of position there. He's not able to do much.
It's looking like Pink Fury are looking like an entirely different team.
Yeah. I mean, we were joking out being able to go into a 3-2 scenario, but might just be possible here.
Come on, I've got another match to cast today. Done by 6. Okay, anyways, so it looks like the copy's gonna come online from the Echo.
After enough gonna be able to take that. Really is. They're doing a whole back here and
it's strange how split the DPS from Pink Fury are playing from the tanks. Because you could see it there, like, they didn't have a shield, they had no protection, so they couldn't really peek, they weren't effective whatsoever.
Yeah.
And neither of the healers were there either, so there was nothing they could have really done. Kills come through from Unknown.
Luke is trying with it. Mantis still alive and with 1 HP in the background. It's gonna be pressured out by the Echo in a minute.
That's gonna be a big stagger onto the Soldier.
We've almost halfway.
I don't think the Reinhardt's a good pick from Salty, because you can clearly tell their strong suit is sort of like...
Reinhardt could be a strong pick, but and that's the thing that he gets good shatter, but not that though.
See, Pink Fury, like we said, they've shown like they're at their strongest when they rely on individual plays and they play like, super split.
Yeah. They're better at their wing chaotic fight.
Yeah, and with like Monkey is infinitely better pick for those. This Echo gonna copy. Never mind, they're dead. This Hanzo, it could be collapsed on. Keep in mind, they're taking this fight while they're down. I believe it was. Oh no, the Echo got back. Ali and CX both picking up a double kill there.
gonna be a hard race to recontest with experience of Dragon, saying that they drop off without having maybe three. They get the skill on two vertical. You're getting a nice double, maybe a triple with his visor. I mean, technically not the visor, but I'll count it as a triple kill visor.
You saw that when Salty went for that charge, he got naded, he went really low, and I mean, they could have collapsed on it and that would have equaled out the fight, but they didn't. And to be fair, that's probably partially due to the fact that their Reinhardt had already died and he would have been the best hero for that. That's a massive thing from CX.
Looks like Celtic's gonna be playing the shitty as well, like, it's gonna have to go. Of getting thrown from...
There's a bit of a misplay there from Unknown. Their Ryan and Zarya were getting, like, were right in the faces of Pink Fury's tanks, whilst the Mercy was going for a res. But luckily, Pink Fury didn't recognize that or do anything about it. Kylie, if he gets picked off here, this will be really bad. Doesn't look like he will though. No, they've got to recontest, and this won't be easy for them. They might not even be able to touch.
Nah, they cannot recontest.
Okay, so
if they would have recontested, it would have been just with 1 or 2, and that's basically just giving them all time.
Well, it depends if those two can survive or not. But the call came in to not recontest anyways. Going for a 5 strike when he was really low health there, that's super risky and he nearly got punished for it. Big shot.
Self-charge into literal, basically giving a free shot at her.
Okay, Salty just needs to tackle.
Yeah.
That was a nice nade that came in from Ollie too. As soon as the shatter came down, instantly the nade was there. Now they still have to grab. Kylie needs a good beat here to cancel this grab.
Childish gonna have to take the beat for the grab goes from.
Oh, the grab got eaten, so he can just throw that beat out anyway. Still the blade though.
Just still from onto the beat though. Charlie native which cannot do much. Gets taken out by the beat, and that's the first answer basically.
Okay, so well done there from Unknown.
That's nice. I'm like there with a minute.
A little bit over a minute left. So yeah, once that beat came through from Kylie, I think they should have just collapsed onto maybe the Reinhardt.
Initiating match.
So we got a problem.
Ready for battle.
What's the problem?
Well, Unknown doing that on their offense means that either they win this map and it goes to map 5, or this map takes a while. And I kinda have to cast another game in 45 minutes.
I mean, as long as it finishes after this match, it should be fine.
Let's keep the skies clear together.
Well, I'm hoping that whichever team wins does it decisively. And more importantly, quickly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
We're gonna get interesting to see what it's alright here on the attack from 3. So a bit more for the kill. Ooh,
That
nice.
was a nice.
Sorry, I think that's natural. It leaves remain vulnerable. They get big on soldiers as well, and they can get some more. And just having to worry about Rush. Who is getting first shot by the tanks.
They need to cut off sight lines so that they can't lose anyone else. Yep, just back up into that. That's a good move. Okay, they need to wait for their entire team to get back.
You should be at peak performance levels.
They're missing their Ash on. Oh, never mind. Oh, the Ash not communicating with the Mercy.
Oh, the Ash is showing the high ground in the back, which kind of makes sense. That doesn't get much time though. FPS just has free roam. Speaking of free roam, Nuke getting a nice double kill there as well.
I think this Ana needs to swap from Unknown.
Yeah.
With all the healing with all the damage that's coming in from the pharmacy, like, either the Mercy can't pocket the Ash, and, like, has to focus on the rest of the team more, or, the Ana needs to swap to, like, Moira. Or the Mercy could swap. But, like, they need more healing than...
Looks like Mercy's gonna swap over to Lucio there.
I think a Moira would be better, but he needs to heal bot here super hard. And like that really takes away the most beneficial part of Lucio and the speed boost.
Especially this around.
This nano visor here could cause problems, but they won't get a chance to use it though. Yeah, that's what I mean with the Lucio, like, he was caught out of position there, and, you know, a Moira could have just faded over and her healing might have been enough to sustain through that, but the Lucio, it just wasn't. No, luckily for them, they have 5 ultimates, so this should be fairly easy. I wouldn't use Grav and Nanovisor, like, one or the other, really. Shatter and Bobkin. I wouldn't use both of those either. Oh, but the Ana goes down.
And you pop on and you shut it down, and then basically the second point there.
Yeah, definitely, that was massive.
Yeah. Nice early engagement there before they could even get an ult going.
They need to use these ults quickly. They need to engage with these ults before CX can.
Fury has 5 minutes on the here to get to a point.
That's insane.
That's the for CX. That's just a lot though.
These DPS from Fury are doing so much work. They keep finding picks before the fights can even start.
Like, they're not even getting really pressured out as well.
Yeah.
For the Unknown, like, they have a soldier and a Ash, and they're not even getting much pressure down on them.
Yeah, no. And he knows the hog is up there, but it doesn't look like he's calling that out to the rest of his team.
Nice.
Oh my god, that is insane.
Looks like they are going to lose points here though. Yeah. It's still off the crap. They're getting close to goal left hand, close to Mirage as well. They basically have a Crab Dragon.
Honestly, I think the Zenyatta would be pretty beneficial for Pink Fury over the Moira. It's a nice pick there from the losers, but they could punish him here. Like, Kylie could have just called that out to his Hog or his Zarya, and could have said, you know, Ash right side, and they should have just collapsed on him and gotten the kill, but they didn't. Nice counter beat, and the dragons came in a little too late. Still does get the Lucio though.
Yeah, gets Lucio, but Lucio already used his beat, so doesn't do much.
Ah, Kylie let his Pharah die because he was too busy DPSing. What a rookie mistake. Anyways, 2 tank ults from Unknown, and no real answer to the Grav. Even just with the Rhine swinging should be enough follow-up. There's the Grav, and the Reinhardt was too far away to swing into that though.
CX with a double barrage. Get that tank more.
This Moira needs to die for
That's one come down to town for Unknown, but Looks like Furry is gonna take it away with 3-1 here.
Well, don't forget, it'll go into another round.
It's good how it's like also good.
This is still winnable. Like, this hit... Okay, no, it just gets shot down instantly. They need something massive, and it just doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Who's stalling?
The ball.
Oh, ball. Can anyone else touch? Doesn't look like it.
Score 3-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
So, feels like it was way more one-sided than it actually was there. Like, Pick Fury only finished with 52 seconds more than Unknown.
Ready for battle.
Executing pre-combat routine. Optimizing strategy.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I grow tired of waiting.
Do you have any dreams, my friend?
I do not dream as humans.
This Hanzo is very far forward. He's susceptible to both snipers and a hook right now. He needs to back off quick.
Elusive could get into like there's a spot here on attack where you are behind the little thing so you're invulnerable, but you can get a pick on where Nuke was standing right there.
This Zenyatta's pretty aggressive.
So he can take it out there. He was just going alone into that.
That was just well played from Unknown. It was a good collapse.
Yeah. I basically just punished Vertical going in alone.
Okay, so it looks like the Zenyatta pick isn't gonna work out. They're taking a lot of damage, and they need more healing to deal with that. Or more AoE healing, rather. Maybe a Baptiste or a Lucio would be better. Nobody's on the point for Unknown, though. Reckless doesn't swap. Okay, the Widowmaker's down for... Okay, it looks like it's just a matter of time before Pink Fury cleans up the rest. So, burst point hold, 153. This is winnable for both sides.
Score 3-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
So who are Unknown gonna run on the defense?
Ready for battle.
Reaper Torb. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like this from Unknown, but like it's a very like coordinated comp, but the question is it gonna work like against Pink Fury's comp?
I mean, just the turret alone is gonna pressure out CX on the tracer there.
I mean, they are heavily a brawl team, and a Zarya Hog might get overwhelmed by that, especially with the Zenyatta.
Yeah.
And the Tracer can't really do much if they're all grouped up. So
I mean, just the turret is gonna pressure out the tracer to not be able to do much. If you can stay there for a second and next week.
Yeah, so I want to see what this if this Tracer can get anything done.
Just flanking out on the right side here and see.
Bit of a late recall.
And looks like Unknown is just pushing in.
Well, the immortality field, but yeah, that's what I was worried about. Just the brawl presence. This is just
Reckless
gonna.
was alone on the right side. They saw it, they rolled it. There's a lot of there for a main.
This is being played pretty well by Unknown. They sort of realize how to work this team comp. Oh, if he could have landed a couple more shots there. There comes the Amp Matrix.
Liam gets a hook in the back and doesn't get killed.
It's looking pretty likely we're going to a map 5 here. Oh, but that hook is massive, especially considering he had the sound barrier. But elusive, his death blossoms have been pretty big today, so.
Yeah. I mean, this is horrible for Unknown. They just need to die fast, get a good recontest going late.
That's difficult though.
They
need to survive here. This Baptiste needs to survive. That okay, good.
That's big and salty there.
Massive. And if they can get this Tracer hit, don't overextend. The Baptiste almost just threw that fight. He needs to heal. Not to be rude, but that Baptiste kind of threw there. That's big from elusive though.
Big strange time for the first time.
And now the beat. Reckless goes down. This is winnable for both sides. They're even. And yeah, the multi-claw. It looks like Unknown are gonna come out on top here. Torbjorn putting in a lot of work there. Okay, we're going to a map 5.
That's 2-2.
That 3-2 Unknown prediction isn't looking so bad now, huh?
Yeah. It looks like we're having cheeseburger.
Okay, so the tiebreaker was but they sound the same. What do you mean? Leo, you trying to say we sound the same?
I've never heard such bullshit in my life.
She just doesn't have functioning ears for listening to me. Legion, are you there? Oh, what happened to Joshua?
Does that mean stream's down as well?
Stream's still up, I'm pretty sure. Hang on.
Oh, I thought Joshua was streaming.
No, I am. Oh, okay, Legion, so he knows what he's doing, so that's good. Oh yeah, we have to coin flip for servers.
It should be. Isn't there a command there on Discord? Just coin flip. Probably one of them. I don't know which bots we have here on the server.
I could scuffed coin flip. Hang on.
I think Galbot has coin flip.
I'm gonna do a coin flip. 1 minute, hang on. Okay, heads will be what's it called? Heads will be NA servers, tails EU. There goes.
Alright.
Tails, so EU.
They're saying number big. Like the players.
So it goes to EU. Looking okay, it looks like EU is what Unknown wants. Feels nice to be lucky. Imagine being poached just riding the bench the entire time. Feels bad, man. Wait, hang on. 1 second. Wait, Leah commented on the way you speak. Is that loud? Is she watching the stream?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she was benched, so like,
I think they're
no, but
talking about the furry party chat.
what do you mean?
Because they were talking about Reckless and Potch sounding the same.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure she said something about you, your voice, but
From if I'm looking back at messages, it's talking about Potch and Reckless sounding the same.
okay. So no stream
So
sniping going on here.
no.
Okay.
So that since we cannot hear Potch, so that must be about their party chat.
Yeah, ever since that what's it called? The Revenge versus Nox match, I think it was. Yeah, I've just been a bit paranoid about stream sniping.
Was there stream snapping there? I didn't hear about that.
Oh, well, it's not confirmed. I haven't like looked into it or anything, but on Volskaya, I either had the luckiest prediction ever, or they just or like they were stream sniping and did exactly what I said they should do. So, you know, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt though. Like if something like that happens again though. Oh, never mind both. Oh wait, Phoenix's Revenge are playing today, so if anything suspicious goes on, I'll bring it up with the admins, but aside from that, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They did lose the series after all, so it wasn't that bad. Laura left the game.
Ready for battle.
Okay. Might have been the reason why he got swapped out. They needed to leave. Like for some EU people, it's getting late now.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So if in British, it's 10:30, right?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Is that right? Yeah. Like for me, I'm like British time +1, so I gotta first count down the number, and in my language we say time differently. So it's like, alright, it's different time, and we say it in a different manner in English. But that's why I think it's having the outcome on both sides.
This break is a
But
bit
getting the
dancing
Reaper's
on.
combo attack from Unknown, the furry seems to be getting the pick and getting the upper hand in the fight here.
Yeah, I like the way this break works against the monkey.
Yeah. Basically completely disables their dive.
And yeah, they're doing a good job here, swapping off.
Yeah. They recognize the break was probably for the dive. So I'm sorry I have to deal with it.
Honestly, I reckon the Sombra's a bad pick here too. That's a lot of damage coming in. Super quick from King Fury.
That's a blue pressure for Reckless. a prestige of self-respect. I think he either missed the shot or just didn't get it like that.
Too bad discoordination error there from Unknown,
Oh,
but
there again with a massive death loss.
yeah, but like still that was a big mistake there because their Lucio was in the backline getting or like on the point getting picked off and they started pushing in on that. Which worked out because of the massive death bottom, but it shouldn't have worked. Let's see if he can land the shot in.
Liam hooping people into the dragon there. Loose in the background on the boot. Then she gets Mega.
Well, that's a massive chance of it. Is there any follow-up? Good priority selection on the Moira.
First they got smart, then he'll work down here.
Yeah, and the Moira was definitely the better choice at the Brig than the Moira.
True.
I'm looking.
So we have to rally here to start with this as well. Getting close to mines and bombs.
See, once this rally runs out, oh, now that they've lost their Reaper, this won't really happen. But next fight, an EMP, like that Brig is just a really easy target.
Yeah.
Ooh, I really feel like an EMP there. And like, that's a good tactic to bait out.
Also, keep in mind, like if you hack her, she doesn't put out healing anymore.
That is true.
Because Inspire doesn't work anymore if you're hacking.
They need to flip this point quick. The stalls. Okay, they do flip the point quick.
Yeah.
But now this EMP, there's no real counter, especially if the Moira gets caught in it.
Yeah. If the Moira gets caught and the EMP is just basically done for free.
I think they should EMP here. And
then
yeah,
to get the ulting Moira, yeah, that's quite done. That's Unknown getting point there and showing again, like as they did in the first map, that with coordination you can are better off in control than going for solo pick.
definitely. And yep, they still have a few ults to maintain this point.
Like they have both portals for defense here. They have a shatter.
And with that pick, it's basically game over. The first round once again goes to Unknown.
Dragon takes that scale before it can use.
Oh, I might have spoken too soon. Okay, no, that should be it.
Yeah. No one's really able to resist that. I was just waiting for Kelly to get that succeed and that's fight down basically. And that's gonna be personally.
That was really well known, well played from Unknown.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
Don't just stand around. Check this out.
Why am I being subjected to this agony?
Going back to the Pharah for CX, no counters from the side of Unknown, so I'm assuming they'll just lose the first fight quickly and then swap.
Yeah, like for Unknown, it's either you lose fight quickly, swap to hit scan to deal with the Pharah, or you get some good stage with your dive here before the Pharah can do much.
Very split there from Unknown.
That looks like a lose, looks like a lose before he can. And yeah, that's basically Unknown down there, main damage dealer.
Yep, that swap onto the Widowmaker.
Impressive. Let's take out Dracula's though. but it should be coming back forward. Probably getting low as well. Yeah.
Okay, early point control going over to Pink Fury.
Now you have my attention. I excited the enemy.
See, there's not much that this Tracer can get done. Oh, that's a nice pick from Elusive. Massive 2 picks from Elusive.
Only getting 3 last right? Also, waste there from Marley. That looks like Unknown is gonna get this level of point.
Definitely. Anyways, like I was saying, the Tracer, who's your target? You can't get the pharmacy. Moira can fade away. Hanzo maybe.
Yeah, like, it would mainly be the Hanzo or tanks.
But see, Hanzo just needs to play well around his tanks, and then Tracer's nullified.
Unknown holding aggressively.
Where was the Hanzo?
On the side side. Yeah, the line sector.
Okay, it's just caught out of position.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can really see the sightline that
It leaves his working the long angles on the right side. Shutting out the defense side. Yeah, with the barrage. I would like to see all the swap here from Trace, but looks like it's staying on. What are you gonna do with Trace? Now they do have to shatter the grass and the beast here. Or shatter intersides, but it doesn't do that much.
this Grav won't be able to get much. I mean, there's 2 tanks that can eat it, there's a pharmacy, Moira can fade out of it. That's massive though.
Don't fade out of headshot of a widow.
No, you're not wrong. But you can get rezzed.
Shatter gets close though. Well, I mean, only managed to find 3 I think. That's Tracer. 4? Looks like I think we're not keeping in mind that Ollie is on the Tracer, basically in the backline. And loses again with a massive early hit.
He's been insane this round.
Let's go last year, giving him the opportunity to hold the breath.
This is last fight territory here.
Now, yeah, this is the last fight.
The desperation
Fury
swap's coming
don't-
out from Pink Fury. This is looking really bad.
Fury also don't really have an ult to work with. They have a dragon, but what's gonna do that? Or no, they have a grab, they have a beat for defense. Getting close to Shatter. Elusive managed to stay alive even after getting hacked.
Nice beat, and with that
Beat
pick
gets
coming
used for
in.
failure, he's still alive.
Yep, that double kill
There should be able to use
basically
Shadow
puts the
here if
nail
he
in the
needs to.
coffin. Pink Fury, they put up a good fight, but Unknown.
Yeah, that's
Six.
my done. And that's 3-2 for Unknown. 19. Yeah, nice.
Unknown are in the semis. I mean, in the finals rather. They'll be playing our team Alpha.
No, it's semis, right?
This was the semi-finals. And I gotta make the announcements and whatnot. Anyways, would you like to try and get a couple players for interviews?
Sorry?
Would you like to try and get a couple players for interviews?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, who are we gonna try and get?
Probably Nuke from Fury, and I'm thinking Elusive. Basically, his Dead Blossoms and just
So
takes down Widow on last map.
are those gonna be our MVPs for this match?
I'm not completely sure elusive for MVP.
I think definitely Nuke.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And I back.
Like for unknown, I'm thinking either cheese or elusive.
I think.
I mean
I
cheeseburger.
I think Elusive had a more consistent performance across all the matches, so I'd go with him. Do you know what Elusive's... Okay, we got Elusive in here. Okay, perfect. Elusive, can you hear us? Okay, we got Nuke in the group chat.
Elusive is not in the group chat yet. Like he's in the group, but not group chat.
Okay, Nuke, can you hear us?
Hello?
Hey, Nuke.
Yep, I can hear you. Hello.
Alright, Nuke, good job on your win, loss rather, but you won MVP. Good luck.
Thanks.
Well, from Pink Theory.
I've lost
So,
too many map 5s, man.
yeah, that is true. You guys have both gone to map 5s twice.
Hello.
Twice both these
Hello.
games. Hi, Elusive. Alright, Elusive, good job to both of you. You guys both got MVP for this match. So,
Who did?
yeah, both...
well done, Fire. GG's.
Oh, by the way,
Well
Elusive,
done.
what's your Discord at?
Robert. I'm Robert.
Got it. Hang on, I'll just give that to you then. Okay, so first question. Nuke. So there was
Yeah.
a role change for you in the middle of the match. You went from tank to DPS. Could you explain what
Yep.
was behind that choice?
Usually I'm on tank for NA and DPS for EU, but for this map I went on DPS and it worked better, so I just sort of stuck with DPS for the rest of the game. Usually I switch between it, depending on EU or NA.
Okay. And Elusive, what do you think it was that got your team this win today? What do you think? Why do you think you guys pulled it out in the end?
I think it was team cohesion. You know, we were losing full after we lost them 2 maps in the mid. We were playing awful, but we just thought bringing in TKG Global. He's been suffering with ping problems for the past few weeks, so we haven't been able to play him. That's why we didn't play him on NA servers. But when we played him on the EU servers, he came up clutch. The whole team came up clutch. Team effort. Good team.
Yeah, team cohesion, that's a fair answer. Nuke, what do you think? Was there any player in particular that you had difficulty dealing with on Unknown?
Reaper. I don't know who it was Reaper, but I didn't like the Reaper.
Me.
I hate you so much.
We got him in here.
I don't like the Reaper.
Did you like the Widow?
I didn't like the Widow either that much, to be honest.
Okay,
Same angle, I still didn't kill you.
Okay, Elusive, last question. So, what was your communication like?
So our communication was clear, precise, to the point.
Were there any specific shot callers? Because you guys made a lot of subs. So, was there anybody who stayed in the entire time as the shot caller?
So normally we have either obscure cheese or cheeseburgers. You know, you mix them up sometimes. They're both cheese. But they are our main 2 shot callers. Whether one's not in, one's doing it. But they are the backbone for our comps.
Okay, I see. Well, thanks to both of you for the interview, and well done on your MVP.
GG's Nuke.
GG's.
I wouldn't play Hanzo in this meta.
Yeah, I mean it worked, so I'm just fine with it.
Anyways, I got
Yeah,
another
I'm just
match to
great at the
cast,
moment.
so I'll see y'all later.
Have fun, guys. GG.
See ya. GG.